Hello everyone, good morning. It's very early here. We are 1st of November. Yesterday was Halloween and I dressed up and everything to present you Imagen doing the Imagen TV episode 31, but it didn't work. It was too dark, my mic broke, I have to repair it today, and my computer crashed. That's why you didn't have any episode yesterday on Wednesday. It might happen again, but hey, today we're here to speak about, again, this is the last episode on selfie. That is episode 9 of season 2, and this is part 5, and that's the last one. Okay, we'll start, we'll take her out, and she'll say goodbye. I had a small part of clips that was saved, hopefully, and you'll see Imagen say goodbye to you at the end of this episode. Okay, let's start with something interesting. Okay, I'm starting with something easy. If you want to do selfie using only your camera, okay, I changed the color in this, but if you go for this one, by example, at 4 seconds, f9 ISO 160, you can try different kind of things. You sit or you do whatever, but you move slowly. Like on that one, I move slowly my head from one side to the other, and that was the best one of it. It's kind of cool, and it's all done in camera. I just changed the color on this one. This one, same principle. 5 seconds. You can see I begin to disappear. You have to stay still, but that was for an example of a depression or alcoholic or something like that, a problem, and that fit perfectly for that. Easy, fast, done in your camera. Don't forget, you have to check your focus and everything if you don't have a tracking focus on your camera. I used the 5D Mark III on this one, and I track my focus first. I put it to manual focus and take different kind of shot. Okay, next one. This is Imagen again, and that's using flash too. If you want to take a different kind of picture, like it was my Imagen kind of star profile, and I had a flash here and a flash here. You can play the role you want. Next one. That one, it was not all done in camera, I have to tell you, and I'll show you how to do something like that later on. But I'll show you how to cut yourself out and put yourself inside of something else. Okay, next one. This is an easy one to do, very easy. You don't see my foot, but they're in back of my shoes. And what I did is I used a very big wide angle. I'll go and show you what I did. When you want to know what you did, you just go to File Info. And as you can see, it was done with 24mm. That's not too wide, but was on the 5D. That means it's a full frame. It's a really 24mm. If you use something like a crop sensor, you might go to 16 or 11. It will be as good. And you can see that the ISO was very high, but that's, again, that was using the 5D Mark III, and it's not that much grain in it, but it's kind of fun, and it's just done in camera. Okay, we're getting to something a little bit more difficult. This one, as you can see, I put water in a bottle of wine, and I put a glass of wine here. It took me quite a bit of practice to do this, and it's not the most interesting pose because you're on the side on the sofa. Is very hard. I put a bucket to recall the water, and I put a poster of the wine, different kind of wine, in the back of me, and that's the result. I just went and move the rotation of the image and crop it to keep only this part. If you can use whatever you want, but I like that one. It's easy to do, but don't forget it's not very comfortable. But that's something different, and this is a very creative selfie. Okay, the last one, and it's the most difficult one. Let's look at the PSD. First of all, I took the picture of my shoes. And after that, I went, you can see, on top of my shoes, trying to not move anything, because I wanted the shoes to stay in the same place. And I took a picture with me in it, but you can see the shadow is very good. Not an easy one, and you're doing it outside and people can look at you. They might think you're crazy, but that's okay. See, that's a good result. And the way I did that, as you can see, I took myself out of there and I adjusted and crop it to give me this. It's a long process, that's why I'm not showing you everything how to do it, but if you go back to multiplicity, you'll see, or the levitation one, you'll see how I take the element that I don't want out of the picture. And that's it for this week. It was a short one. I hope you enjoy it. And that gives you a small idea of how to do creative selfies. We might do more later on, but that gives you a good idea with the 5 episodes on selfies. That's quite a bit. Next week, we'll begin to speak about stock photography, and I'll start with the real stock, the dollar a picture stock. First of all, we'll speak about the gears and things like that. That will be next week. And the following weeks, I'll show you how to make sure that your picture will be accepted. You will never have 100% accepted, but you can get to 80%. If you have any question or any ideas, let me know. Just put them in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'd like to see your own creative selfies. It'll be fun. And till then, keep shooting, and next week we'll speak about the stock. It can be on Wednesday, but it can be on Friday, depending of my timing and my computer. And that's it for this week. Happy Halloween again. And don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Ciao. Ciao from Imagen. Enjoy your day, and ciao, ciao.
¡Eso, Diane!